Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a foundation review slash first impressions. I'm really excited about this foundation. I heard about it through Shelby Ashburn's channel. I will link her video down below, but she was comparing it to Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, which made me go, okay honey, I need this right now. So I quickly ran over to Ulta and I picked it up. Before I jump into the review slash first impressions, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Once again, if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit the bell. That's the notification button. That just means that you'll be notified every single time I post a video. And with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so here is what the bottle looks like. I don't know how long this has been out. I think it's been out for a couple months, like maybe a month now. I hadn't seen it until I saw it in Shelby's video. So it is a Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. So I'm not sure if they really consider it to be a foundation, which may be why it says tint on the bottle, but there's hyaluronic acid in it. And it says that it moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. So I'm gonna read a little bit more of the product description on their website. It's supposed to apply flawlessly while instantly quenching skin, leaving skin so hydrated it looks smooth and fresh all day. This foundation moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. It creates a natural, moisturized, and fresh look. That's the kind of look that I'm always going for, so that's good news. With hydrating hyaluronic acid, it improves the suppleness of skin over time. It's oil-free, non-comedogenic. I think that's how you say that. I've never been able to pronounce that very well. It doesn't settle into fine lines, and it has 10 blendable shades. So I just grabbed the same shade that I have in my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation, which is Nude 40. And also I was curious to know kind of what hyaluronic acid does. So basically off of my little bit of research, it's mostly supposed to just kind of keep your skin hydrated. It's supposed to kind of help with impurities, and it's kind of an antioxidant. It's supposed to help with anti-aging. There's just lots of benefits that I've read about really quickly. If you're interested to find out more about hyaluronic acid and the benefits and all that, you can go ahead and do your own research, but sounds like it's a pretty good ingredient. So, well, bam! So this has a doe foot applicator, which is really rare in my opinion for a drugstore foundation especially. I don't think I've seen that many drugstore foundations with doe foot applicators. Maybe I'm just not aware of some if there are some, but this is really convenient. I like the fact that this is on there. It makes it feel much more luxurious. Oh, by the way, I got this at Ulta for $14.99, which is the same price that I've seen at like Target and Walmart and things like that. So I think that that's what it retails for. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and draw some stripes on my face. Let's start with this side first. I'm going to take my Aesthetica Beauty Sponge. And the only thing I have on my skin is my Embryolisse Moisturizer slash Primer, which I will link down below, but that's how I normally start my foundation routine. I wanted to kind of do the same thing so that it's accurate for you guys. So I'm reviewing the foundation based upon how I actually wear foundation. So the coverage obviously is not full, but already I can see that I evened out my skin tone and it started to blur some of my imperfections. Because it says it's a hydrating tint, that makes me think that it's not going to be very full coverage at all, but hopefully it's buildable. We will see. I have some blemishes on this side of my face, which we will see how well it covers. I'm going to go ahead and do one layer all over my skin, and then we will evaluate and see where we might need more coverage. Okay, so that's with the first layer. Obviously you can still see blemishes peeking through. Other than that, it blended out really nicely, I felt, and it looks like my skin, but just a little bit better, you know? Even up close, it seems to have like melted into the skin. You can't really tell that it's foundation, but I do want a little bit more coverage than this, so I'm gonna go in with a second layer and see what that looks like. You don't get too much product off of the wand, off of one dip. So I've had to go back into the product like 3 times, I think. Okay, let's see where that takes us. Okay, so that's what we're looking at with 2 layers. It feels tacky, but I'll wait for a second and see if it sets a little bit more. Obviously, it's not going to cover anything major like my blemishes here, so I will have to go over that with concealer. Other than that, on the areas of my skin where I don't have an actual like zit, you know, if there's like discoloration and everything, It evened out very nicely, and again, it looks very natural even up close. So far I'm liking the finish, I'm liking the feel. It feels pretty lightweight, and I'm really impressed with how it's setting into the skin. I really like it. It looks super natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup. I will put some concealer on all these blemishes, but so far so good. I really love the finish of it. I can see what Shelby was saying about how it compares to Complexion Rescue. It is a little bit thicker. It's more of a foundation, I guess. The Complexion Rescue to me feels more like a tinted moisturizer, super duper lightweight. But as far as hydration goes and how natural it looks on the skin, it's very comparable to Complexion Rescue. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I finished my makeup. I didn't have any problems putting like any powders or anything on top of it. Everything blended nicely. I don't feel like it got streaky or anything like that. I feel like overall my face looks very hydrated. Of course, I do have highlight on, so that's not the foundation, but overall my face does look really fresh and hydrated, which I love. So far I really like it. What I'm gonna do now, because of past foundation reviews that I've done, I'm going to wear this and try it out for a couple of days, then check back in and let you guys know my opinions. I like to try it out for a couple of days just because my first impressions can be one thing, but until I try it out a couple of ways and for a couple of days, I don't really have a good, solid opinion for you guys. And in the past, I've had like first impressions where I do not like a foundation, and then all of a sudden, you know, after trying it out a couple different ways, I end up really liking it. And then there could be other foundations where I try it on and I'm absolutely obsessed, and then, you know, I try it out for a couple more days and realize actually maybe it's not the best for me. So just to make sure I give you guys my best and accurate review, I will be kind of wearing this and testing it out for a couple of days. But so yeah, so far so good. I will check back in with you guys and let you know what I think after I've played around with it a little more and kind of show you guys how it's wearing throughout the day and all that. So I'll see you in a second. Ding! Okay, so I had a little bit of camera drama. I actually filmed the end of that video like a few days ago, and I went to edit it today and there was no sound on the video. So I'm going to be doing the last part of this video one more time. So my overall thoughts for this foundation, you guys, I really love it, actually. I feel like if you're looking for something that really is going to give you a hydrated glow without looking like greasy dewy, then this is definitely something that you might want to grab. Just also remember that it is more of a light to medium coverage in my opinion. It is buildable, but if you're somebody who prefers a more full coverage foundation, you may not like this. I'm usually someone who likes a little bit more coverage, but this didn't bother me. I mean, I just put it on and then I would spot conceal any blemishes because that's all that would really poke through. There wasn't really any redness or discoloration or anything like that that would show through the foundation. I feel like it really lasted a long time. It claims to last 8 hours, I believe, and I'm not sure if it was exactly 8 hours, but I do know it's very long wearing. And one thing I love about it too is a lot of like lightweight foundations on me tend to settle in a lot of my fine lines, and this does not do that just like it claims. It might get a little bit creasy in my smile lines, but every foundation does, so I just usually try to set that area with some powder. The only other thing would be, as a few hours went by, I would get really hydrated looking in the T-zone. It wasn't oily, but it was just really hydrating looking, and if you like that, you could totally go with that, but I tended to just kind of touch up a little bit through my T-zone, just like I do with any other foundation throughout the day, but the rest of my skin looked fresh, and it really does look like your skin, but better. I'm wearing it again today, and I love it. It claims to moisturize and plump the skin for 24 hours as well, and while I'm not sure if like the foundation is the reason why my skin's not dry, I will say that my skin has not been dry or patchy at all, and normally in my climate of where I live, I do get pretty dry skin and I haven't really had issues with it. Of course, keep in mind that I do make sure to moisturize my face a lot, but the foundation itself definitely isn't drying, so if you're somebody with super dry skin, I would highly recommend trying this out because it would really give you like some therapy throughout the day. It's kind of a foundation that does something good for your skin, which I really love, and I feel like Neutrogena has always kind of been a company to think that way, where they have foundations that help you with your acne while you're wearing it, and now something that's helping with hydration and anti-aging. So I just think it's a really great product all around. Another downside may be that you don't get that much product out on the applicator, so you do have to dip it in a few times, at least I do. Maybe I have a big face, I don't know. That's just what I've found to work best for me. Also, another thing I should mention, I feel like applying it with a brush works a little bit better for me than a sponge. The one that I use a lot with this is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush because it's more like a gel consistency. Using a brush helps to spread it out much quicker, and then at the end, after I've kind of buffed everything out, I will kind of go in with my wet beauty sponge and just dab out any lines or anything like that, and you get a really flawless coverage doing that. That's just what I found. But yeah, overall I really love this foundation. It's definitely one of my top favorites from the drugstore especially. I would definitely recommend this, especially if you're looking for something that's more of a light to medium buildable coverage, something that will help with your hydration or dryness of your skin. Yeah, I just feel like it's a really good go-to foundation. It's one of those foundations where, you know, when I'm in a rush or when I'm in doubt, I would totally grab this because I know it's going to perform well and it's going to look great on my skin for hours. So very impressed with this foundation. I'm so glad that I tried it out because definitely one of my favorites that I've tried, like I said. So yeah, I hope you guys found this review slash first impressions video on the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Tint helpful. Let me know if you guys have tried this yet or if you want to try it, and let me know your thoughts on this foundation. Let me know if you like it, if you don't like it. Remember, everybody's skin is different, so certain products that work on me may not work on everybody, but I do want to let you guys know that I really like this foundation, and if you get a chance, you should be sure to try it. Let me know if there's any other foundations that you guys would like for me to try, or let me know what your favorite foundation is, because I feel like foundation is always something that I'm looking for. I love to try new foundations. So yeah, leave some foundation requests down below, and with that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye!